Hey folks, how you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. It's the 29th of December, it's a Sunday. I apologise for not putting much content on, but something tragic's happened just up the road. I really did not want to make this video. To cut a long story short, our family friend Spencer was killed just up the road 2 weeks ago, yesterday. We're just going to head to the spot where it happened, just up there. He was killed by a young lad in a car who was high on drugs and over the limit with alcohol. And I'm not going to get into what speed he was doing, but it just made me angry. Me and Sanjay haven't ridden in almost a month. The guy swerved across the road when they were on a bend, and he stood no chance, Spencer. And the point is this, folks. I don't care what you drive or what you ride, that's your personal choice. But if you're going to drive a car knowing that there's a chance that you might be having a drink or drugs or both, then do yourself a favour and the rest of the world. Leave your fucking car keys at home. He was 22. A day older than my own son. Even my own son has sold his bike because it hit him that hard. And the worst thing about it is, where it happened just down here, he was literally 2 minutes away from his house. His dad, because he was late home, went looking for him and came across the police cordon. And me, Sanjay and his partner, we went up seeing his dad and his brother the day after. And what's even worse is, he lost his mum in March. His dad lost his wife. And now he's lost his son. And now there's a brother sat there without his mum and without his brother. All because he chose to get in the car when he'd had a drink and done drugs. Just on this bend. And for 2 days afterwards, I barely spoke to my missus and I barely spoke to my kids because I couldn't get my head round it. He's just coming round here. He had the rest of his life to live, and now he's gone. Just here. And the thing is, that I realised is, you know something? We see this quite often. These things happening. And because it's not anybody that you know, you can sympathise with it. But you kind of move on from it. And we've got to live with this for the rest of our lives, knowing that we'll never see or hear Spencer ever again. And I dread to think what his dad and his brother are going through. I really do. Right before Christmas. Not that that matters. I dread to think what I'd do. And he's gone. And one of the last conversations I had with him was about the future. How he hoped to at some point in his life settle down with someone and have kids and stuff. And I said to him, you know something, Spencer, you're going to make a fantastic dad someday. And he was the nicest person I'd ever come across for his age. He really were. That's why we became friends with him instantly. I always used to say to him, your mum and dad have done a brilliant job raising you. And when I met his family, it was like I'd known them all my life. And I'll be honest with you, I was umming and ahhing whether or not to carry on riding. I said to Sandra when I met him earlier, it feels so wrong. It felt so weird. I didn't even, for the first half an hour of being on this, I didn't even get any enjoyment out of it or even record anything. And like I said, folks, I didn't want to make this video. Nobody does. But I am begging and I am pleading with you, whether you ride a bike or you drive a car, if alcohol's concerned, leave it at home. Or if anything else is concerned, leave it at home. But I can't remember how old the lad was that took Spencer's life, but I think he was in his early 20s. And his life's ruined. 2 families' lives ruined. Us, our life's ruined. And for what? I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And we actually spend the rest of our lives with what's happened. Now, I'm not going to divulge where he lives, but it was just round here. And I know if I decided I was never going to ride again, it's not what you would have wanted. You know, you wouldn't have wanted that, Spencer. You'd have been, no mate, you need to get back on that bike. But I'll repeat, and I'll keep fucking repeating. If there's drink involved, drugs involved, whatever, leave your keys at home. You know, I'm really looking forward to next year and stuff, and in a way I am, I won't lie to you. But there's a part of me, and I know I speak to Sandra when I say this as well, there's going to be a part of us that's missing forever. And it doesn't matter what we say or what we do, nothing's ever going to change that. And as I said earlier, his poor dad and his brother, I can't begin to even imagine the pain and the sorrow and the grief they're going through. You know, when I first ever heard the saying, bike riders ride like everybody else on the road's trying to kill them, it didn't really make much sense. And as the years have gone on, and I've had my near misses, Sanjay has, lots of other people, I understand it, I get it. It even feels weird riding around here. This is his back garden, his backyard, whatever you want to call it, his playground. Every time we were out on the bikes, if we hadn't arranged to meet up, I'd always be looking out for him. If we were at the barn, looking around, seeing if he'd turn up out the blue. "22 years old. And do you know something? It was his passion bikes. Absolutely loved them. And as I said at the beginning of this video, I really didn't want to make this. I really didn't. But if just one person out there watches this, and they're in a situation where there's a bit of drink, and they remember these words, and they decide to get a taxi, then it's, you know, for me to make this video, it's been worth it. So I implore you, doesn't matter what time of year it is, just don't do it. Please just don't do it. And I'm usually quite happy and upbeat when I make videos and having a giggle and stuff. And I feel guilty for even being out. I really do. But as I said earlier, it's not what Spence would have wanted. Okay, isn't it? So yeah, folks, I'll say it again. Going out having fun. And I mean, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is, never floats your boat. Please leave your keys at home. Because in my wildest dreams I would have never imagined this would have happened. I really wouldn't. Please folks, I'll say it for the last time. I don't care if I'm repeating myself, don't care like. Just don't do it.